Yo, what up, YouTube? This your boy Fred the Corp. My last video got cut off, but I'm back. So go ahead and subscribe. Leave your comments. Keep showing the love, and let me know what you think. Yeah, I was on fantasy football, the free agency, and where should you draft players that have switched teams? And I'm just finishing up my list. Yeah, now I was talking about Vincent Jackson before I got cut off. Yeah, you would like to get Vincent Jackson. He's worth second round, end of second round, like second round, 7, 8, 9, 10. Definitely beginning the third round. He should not last before the third round. If you have a chance to get him in the second, late, third, beginning, do it. His quarterback is arguably the #1 best fantasy quarterback last year, had he would have had Vincent Jackson, which is my man Phillip Rivers, who I had. And everybody knows Phillip Rivers could put up 35. He can put up 35 a game if he wanted to. That guy's a monster. I love Phillip Rivers. And Phillip Rivers raises Vincent Jackson's stock. I'm talking about out the roof. Just a ridiculous combination of V. Jackson and Rivers. And Mike Sims Walker going to the Rams. Yeah, Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford is pretty good. So I would say that because of the division they're in, that you may want to look at Mike Sims Walker, but I again, don't stress drafting him. Like, don't make it a #1 priority. He's gonna definitely beat out Mark Clayton for the #1 spot. But Sims Walker, he's spotty, man. He can do good. He can give you 20 one week, and he can give you 2, or he can give you 0 the next week. I mean, this guy's put up numerous goose eggs. Like you'll be playing, you'll be like, dang, is Mike Sims Walker even playing today? Like, cause he's got a 0. So don't draft Sims Walker before the 7th round. Just don't do it. If you draft him anywhere before the 7th round, and you wonder why you don't make the playoffs or the Super Bowl, that is wild. Kenny Britt. Yeah, he got into some more trouble this offseason. This guy is susceptible to just going to jail and DUIs, and it's terrible. But the Titans said that they're not going to punish him for what he did during the lockout. Therefore, him having Matt Hasselbeck as his quarterback, Kenny Britt value jumps out the building. No suspension. This guy is good. He's good. He's as good as it get, man. He's like him and Hakeem Nicks are pretty much the same. They're gonna be 2 beast wide receivers that we're gonna have this league for a long time. So if I was you, I definitely would want to get Kenny Britt on my team. He's a sleeper this year. He really is. So if you can get him sneakily, if you can sneak him in the 3rd, late 4th, do it. It's gonna pay off for you, and you may have to take him earlier than you want to take him because you're gonna be just scared somebody's gonna draft him, somebody that's smart like you, and they're gonna be like, yeah, Kenny Britt's just sitting there. Let me get this guy. So he's #1 option in Tennessee. No Randy Moss. Don't worry about that. So if you can't get Kenny Britt, let's talk about my man, my favorite quarterback, McNeasy. Donovan McNeasy going to the Vikings. Of course, it sucks. The minute he goes to the Vikings, they lose Sidney Rice. What a sad story. I love you, McNabb. Obviously, the Vikings are a running team. They have the #1 running back, Adrian Peterson, who, by the way, only had 1 fumble last year. It's crazy because his #1 wide receiver is Percy Harvin. Bernard Berrian, McNabb just does not get lucky personnel-wise. Only if he could be like just walking into like what Michael Vick walked into, where you got like Deshaun Jackson and Macklin and just the nastiest lineup you ever saw in your life. But yeah, McNabb is gonna do so. He's definitely dropped to like maybe tier 3. I love McNabb, but I don't even really see him. He doesn't have enough weapons to be a tier 1 or tier 2. I mean, I mean, think about it, man. Who would you rather have, McNabb or Phillip Rivers? See, exactly. And they got Rivers in the tier 2. So tier 2 is quarterbacks like Phillip Rivers in that. Of course, tier 1 is Rodgers, Breeze, but McNabb is tier 3, man. He's down there. He's down there in the slums with the Josh Freemans and Jay Cutlers. So if I like McNabb, if you can, he's a starter. If you could hold on McNabb to about the 6th, 7th round, and he's still available, I would say draft him. Only because he could throw a screen pass to AP. AP could take it for 80 yards. And if you drafted Adrian Peterson and you drafted McNabb, you could be double dipping. So I would say go for it. And back to Matt Hasselbeck on the Titans. Well, he has Kenny Britt, and he also has Chris Johnson. So I would say you would want to draft Hasselbeck. He could be a sleeper this year because he can always throw it to Britt, and he always can throw it to Chris Johnson, who's fast, who's pretty arguably the fastest running back in the league, who could take a 3-yard screen pass for 80 yards down the field. So I would say if you're gonna get Hasselbeck, you may want to wait till about round. You may want to wait till about round 7, 8. He's a sleeper. Seattle doubted his skills, and Seattle wanted to get young and do all this stuff. So I don't know. He's still a starter quarterback in this league, so I would say you would want to get him on your team at least as a QB2. Back up your. He's good for a good bye week quarterback to throw in. So you want to check your bye weeks up before you throw him in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Should be doing a lot of homework. The season's coming up. It came up pretty fast. Everything's happening all at once. It's one big orgy of free agency. Just the whole season started crazy right now. Really don't have too much time to do anything, so you should have your leagues already organized or whatever. And if you don't, that sucks. But hit me up, let me know. I'm out.